a lady in my head, and she calls me Stuff Milk.
What did you ask me?
What do you think of the Arbiter from Halo 2 so far?
He's a funny little guy.
Yeah, because Halo 2 is like the only Halo game I've played like more than like 5 seconds.
Yeah, they got Keith David in there. That's fun.
Yeah,
I was more excited about Kevin Michael Richardson though.
No, that's fair.
Are you playing through Halo 2 right now?
Yeah, Are you going to
go on to 3?
Of course, I've got the Master Chief Collection.
Oh, dude.
I have a lady in my head. She calls me Stud Muffin.
Does the Master Chief Collection still have the?
Do what?
Does the Master Chief Collection still have the Scarab gun in the Banshee City level?
I do not know. I'm playing through the games relatively blind. All I know about Halo beforehand is
that, so yeah.
cool armor guy. Oh, Master Chief Cortana, and I was really hyped for Halo Reach as a kid until I realized it was only going to be on Xbox, and I didn't have an Xbox. That's why I played that one first. I was like, finally.
No, it's the prequel anyway. So
yeah,
that game nails the loneliness aspect of like what they were trying to go for. So beautiful.
Yeah,
I have that like Marty O'Donnell score saved, and like I listened to that shit on today, as a matter of fact, while I was smoking one.
Some good music in Reach. There's some okay music in 1. 2 has been fucking peak, though, in the music department. I want to listen to that score once I'm finished with the game.
Well, 3 is the actual peak, but you're ready for that.
Okay.
Next, Sim's going to have to play fucking the original Marathon games.
I'm not sure what
Marathon
that is.
game.
Oh, okay. Basically, the guys who made Halo, before they made Halo, they made another first-person shooter called Marathon.
Oh,
that's where the security helmet. Oh, you haven't seen it yet.
Yeah, it's a lot of little elements from Halo started there, including a lot of like big thematic elements that they use, including ancient alien precursors and rogue AI and a lot of things like that.
Guilty Spark.
Interesting. Oh. I had always been under the impression that Halo Combat Evolved was their first game.
Oh, no, their first game actually involved a Minotaur in a maze.
Whoa!
Actually, no, it was a breakout clone for the Macintosh, I think.
Yeah.
Their last game might be Marathon, though.
Yeah, because I was about to mention, Blinko, you seen all that shit with the new Marathon game? That is...
Oh my god, it is so fucking hilarious. Fuck them.
Oh my god, Bungie's so cooked.
Bungie is cooked. Do we need to explain to Sim?
We probably should. You go first.
I know Destiny didn't go over too well. There were some folks who liked it, but ultimately it wasn't the big hit they needed.
Oh, no. This is cooked in a completely different way. People have found out that a lot of the assets used in the new Marathon game that they're coming out with were plagiarized from an artist's portfolio. Not just one artist's portfolio.
Are you being serious with me right now?
Multiple artists' portfolios.
Assets. And pretty much like just about the core aesthetic of the game.
Yep.
Meaning that they pushed it back to 2026 to like change it, but like that bitch is gonna have to look like a different game completely.
Yep.
They're gonna have to like. They're probably.
I'm trying to get screenshots. Some of the managerial people at Bungie like tried to do a stream to like answer questions and things, and the chat is just. You stole shit, fuck you, stole shit.
Yeah, it's bad.
On which out of the 52 Earths would they have thought that was going to work?
They thought it would work on this one.
Yeah, I mean, I posted some of the...
This one
you found some screenshots?
I was going to try and be funny, but I literally can't remember the Earth out of the 52 Earths that Grant Morrison said is our Earth.
Okay, here is one of the screenshots from the live stream. Oh my god.
Plagiarism will make me cry.
The face. Oh.
That looks like a Red Letter Media bit, but it's real.
He genuinely looks like he could be Rich Evans's brother.
Oh my god, the other chat spams were just as good. Concord 2. Concord 2.
Concord 2.
That is insane. That is
PlayStation is cooked with, and PlayStation bought Bungie specifically so they could help them make live service games. And look at where that's ended up. Concord
Bro,
and the
Bungie
new
used to be
Marathon.
my favorite game.
I'm so sorry, Cody.
I know.
Bro, I used to rip
It is
Halo matches more than
fucking
anything. That's what introduced me to playing games. It just sucks.
No,
I'm enjoying it. It's just a good little get the gun, shoot the guy, fun, goofy sci-fi that thinks it's more poignant than it is.
I think
Well,
it gets away
you're
with a
also
lot
not
of that because of the
experiencing the
novels.
other part of the point of those games, like the multiplayer and like the.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, and that's just never gonna happen because I hate that kind of multiplayer.
Plus, also there was a whole culture around it.
It's a you had to be there because like that's a
Oh, definitely.
get like 9 people together and fucking beat each other's at like our shitty little local game store used to have Halo tournaments and Cole used to beat the fuck out of people there.
Playing for the campaigns is letting my brain kind of go like, okay, this is. I kind of get a taste of what I'm missing.
Like, here's the
now.
thing: I didn't even have an Xbox to play Halo with all the guys, and I still read some of the novels. Like, that's how much of a cultural force it was.
Oh, here's how upset I was that I couldn't play Halo Reach as a kid. I read Halo: The Fall of Reach.
Oh.
That
Is
was
that
like one of the
ones?
first sci-fi novels I read.
Is that one of the good Halo novels? I forgot.
I think that one's one of the good ones, and I think
If
the
you
one where
like Halo, I think it's one of the good.
All right.
I think the one is that the one where they go into like what the truth of the Spartan program was.
Yeah, it's like the whole backstory.
Yeah, it's also the best one.
Yeah.
Also, hi everyone. Welcome to Modular Components. We've been yapping for I forgot how long we've been yapping
Oh
for.
no,
but
they've been hearing a lot of this. Don't worry.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, I'm Buster. Boingo's there. Simeon's also here. Snowcone's here. We're all here, and we're speaking of competition games, fighting games. Am I right, fellas?
Oh
Nah.
fuck! Tekken firing their entire balance team.
Yep,
Holy
because
shit.
of the Kusoge patch. Okay,
Holy
wait.
shit!
Okay,
Fuck.
Simeon, do you know what Kusoge means?
Are
I'm
those
gonna take
words?
that. Yes, those are the words. Okay,
It's
so
Japanese.
it's a Japanese word for shit game, and it's often used in fighting game terms when a game gets really where a game is either released or gets patched to be really bad or really like just broken and shit. And
Yeah.
Tekken 8 recently got its Kusoge moment. And lots of people have been jumping ship from the game, playing other games like Guilty Gear or Street Fighter or even Fatal Fury. We'll get to Fatal Fury in a bit. Because that's what I mainly was referring to. I completely forgot about the Tekken 8, but like basically,
How can you forget? It's fucking wild.
Yeah, like this Tekken patch has gone so poorly that Harada and the boys fired the entire balance team and are getting a new one just because this patch has been such disaster for the game.
That's gotta be a rough firing.
Oh yeah, you ruined the game so much, you are out of a job. Like, out of any game dev firings, that's the only one that seems a little justified.
A little. Keyword a little. Not even like.
It also fuck me up mentally if I was the person getting fired. Like,
Yeah,
maybe,
exactly.
Maybe you thought you were doing an okay job.
Well, I mean, the big reason why they're getting fired is up to the patch, the devs and the communication with the fans was, yes, we hear you. You want more defensive options. You want more this, and this, right? Defensive options was like the big part. And when the patch comes in, yes, those defensive options are there, but they boosted everyone else's attack options so much that those defense options they added did nothing. Like, it just made it the most.
You gotta push it so far. I'm not gonna do that.
Just made it the most aggro game to the point where if you don't get the first hit, you don't win.
It's Fortnite.
Yeah.
Speaking of Fortnite,
even then, I don't think
we still got fighting game shit.
I don't even think they got completely fired. I think they're just not on the Tekken team.
Yeah, probably that. But like the
because
big
it's Bamco. They got fucking sent to fucking CyberConnect 2 or whatever.
Don't make me sad. I still want a new dot hack. I still at least re-release the first 4. At least re-release the first 4. Anyway, because like
Now I'm just picturing like some upper management dude at Bamco being like, they ruined the game. Send them to the Digimons.
Better than the Call of Duty mines.
Oh yeah.
Better than like what the freaking Activision mines do. But the thing I actually I completely forgot about the Tekken thing. The thing I was referring to was 2 things specifically. One negative, one positive. We'll start from the negative since we're already being bastards. The freaking Fatal Fury sales. This game, they're horrible. That's so bad that the SNK CEO got fired.
Oof.
Or replaced. And here's the thing, like if like the SNK games don't really sell blockbuster now, but they expected this one to because there was so much cross promotion and advertisements and freaking Ronaldo's in the game, and they had like a WWE promotion and even like boxing promotion and KSI and the Kais and that were in the animation even though they're not in the game. And it's like, and then they also did like
one. Sorry,
you go, Cody. No, I was
just making sure this is the one that was the Prince.
Yeah, the Prince.
Yeah,
the crown.
The Saudi Prince one.
Good.
Yeah, this is
unfortunately.
Yeah.
Yeah, unfortunately. No, that's fair. Because I've been playing the game at my fighting game locals. It's good. Problem is, everything just the cultures are. I feel bad for the SNK Oda and like all the team guys because they're improving their SNK like fighting game stuff. Problem is, everything else is just so. Just like everything surrounding it is just like I can't. It's an objective.
I like the music guy. I like Salvatore
Ganacci.
Everyone likes Ganacci, especially because they actually put effort into his animations and he's actually
a
fan.
It's like putting Hatsune Miku into the game.
Yeah, like even if he's more out of place here than if he was in Mortal, I feel.
Oh, basically, yeah. Ronaldo's just,
and he would still be out of place in Mortal Kombat.
Ronaldo's gameplay was revealed. People were legit saying NRS animation looking ass because they just.
It's very stiff. It's very last minute. Like he's not even animated in the intro.
Yeah, he's just like a still image of going like, oh.
It is fucking wild.
Yeah, like some people are speculating like why the game failed. Like some people are like, okay, well, of course there's gonna be people who just don't want to buy the game for justifiable reasons. But it's also like apparent from what I heard, everything just again SNK games they don't sell that much. But apparently the Saudi Prince was expecting this one to sell like big numbers. That's why he did all these cross promotion. And it's like I don't know. Like Fatal Fury is an iconic video game series, but it appeared in Smash Brothers for God's sake. But it's not like that big. So
yeah.
And now SNK's in trouble again. Thanks a lot.
Hey, if SNK's in trouble again, maybe Saudi just sells his shares and they can be away from that.
I pray to God. Oh my God, please.
On better SNK news though,
Fighting Capcom Fighting Collection too. I've been playing it. It's great.
I need to get it.
It's $40 containing 8 of the greatest games Capcom has ever made, including Fighting Jam. Well, that Fighting Jam's not one of the greatest, but
it is a very interesting footnote in the history of fighting games.
It's good for historical preservation, bad for actual playing a game with your friends.
Fuck. But hey, rival schools.
Yeah, I've been playing Project Justice online with people. It's great.
And fucking CVS.
Yeah, Capcom vs. SNK. Yeah. I've been messing around with the Groove system, and it's like, that's pretty interesting stuff.
I don't know. I think it was you who posted that, the remix of the CVS theme.
Yeah, they've been remade. They remade all the songs.
Clips from fucking old school Super Best Friends. And it's just like fuck.
Yeah. Like the basically so people have been re-uploading the remixed OST, and someone on their upload of True Love They're Making of the 2K25 version put Super Best Friends clips over it because that was a song heavily associated with that era of internet culture and shit. And I was like, that's cute.
I fucking literally in my head heard you got the cookies.
You forgot the cookies.
No, that's Scrub Lords.
Yeah, Scrub Lords.
You got the cookies. You have the cookies.
Yeah.
You know.
Oh my. Yeah. But yeah, Capcom stuff. It's kind of weird how Capcom is like, even though the SF6 communication could be a little better, they're kind of winning fighting games right now. I mean, you told me this is like 2016 when Street Fighter V comes out, being like Capcom will be re-releasing all their old fighting games, including the bad ones, like in cool collections. And the Street Fighter 6 is going to be like the greatest fighting game ever of so much single player content. I would not believe you. That would be like, that's a pipe dream. Nah, we're in a new, like, Capcom wins not by doing nothing, but by putting in the work.
I mean, they're not putting in all the work. They are being a little stingy with additional stuff for
like
6.
DLC, yeah.
But even then, like, it's a restraint that's like hard to be mad at, because it's like, oh, you're not just flooding your game with useless cosmetic options in order to milk money. You're putting time and effort into them.
Yeah, and like I do wish we could put some of the avatar cosmetics on the regular characters, but it is what it is.
Yeah.
So like, that's kind of like my only thing. It's like, okay, if you're gonna sell me avatar costumes, can you give me like a color edit option so I can put those cosmetics on my like base character so I can just style online?
If you're gonna sell me avatar costumes, can it at least be Aang, not the blue fuckers?
All right.
I don't think they've had the blue fuckers.
They
have had TMNT.
They have a Ninja Turtles, Spy Family.
What are we talking about?
Street Fighter.
I was just trying to make a joke.
Yeah, no.
Well, I'm sorry, Simeon. Welcome to Crossover Central, where everything crosses over with everything.
Oh, okay. Well, in that case, I have a proposal for you, gentlemen. I'm gonna say, what if mayhaps we took a stormtrooper armor and we screen printed it, and we screen printed it with the Ahago faces, and then we took off the helmet and we gave the stormtrooper Pit Viper sunglasses, and then the stormtrooper was me, and he had a cool gun, and I was the greatest guy ever. My name, Elon Musk.
Is it too late to kick him out of the group? Or...
That's the kind of terrible nonsense that pops into my head when I have to zone out while you guys are talking about fighting games. I'm sorry. If I have to be cursed with it, so do you.
I mean, you could always try to get into fighting games.
Yeah, get into fighting games.
I got into the lore of Street Fighter for a couple weeks. I think that was enough. Not that it's bad, just like I got my fill.
All right, I'll give you SF6 when it goes on sale or something.
Oh my fucking god! I'm not gonna play that.
But Zangief is in it.
Okay, fine. I won't.
Wait a second.
To continue the interesting video game talk, I discovered some pretty interesting connections of one Civilization 6.
Oh, what happened there? What happened? Boy, what happened? Cody, what happened?
Let him go.
And it's very interesting because you know, I don't know. I just appreciate the fact that this person's always apparently the bug.
That
Luigi Mangione.
Oh yeah, that was a story a while ago. Oh my god!
I'd seen it for the first time recently, and God, I was floored by it. It was very funny.
What the fuck?
Okay, basically, one of the people who worked on Civilization 6, the hit turn-based strategy video game, was a very infamous character in recent history. I'll put it that.
It's Luigi.
It's Luigi.
Luigi.
Yeah. Luigi.
Okay, man had a job. Big deal.
Yeah, but it's so funny.
It's just funny. It's funny that he worked on a very popular, really good game, and his main focus was fixing the problems with that game. And
like a bug fixer.
Okay, now I see, joke. Now I see.
Yeah, he was a bug fixer. Yeah, right. We got to be careful of that on.
I'm talking about. We're talking about video games. I'm talking about Mario and Luigi.
Don't worry about it.
Luigi stopped on Goomba.
He squashes Goombas normally. That's all he does. He wears blue overalls. Got an L on his chest and his hat. Both are green.
L on his.
He has a girlfriend who tells the guy at the McDonald's that he was supposed to get a toy with his Happy Meal.
That is sure a common meme.
You don't see those fan comics? People have been doing that like crazy with.
Yeah, that's why I said that sure is a common meme.
Okay, I thought you were referring to the meme in general. I was referring to like those specific fan comics.
Yeah, they do those a lot. It's a popular reoccurring motif.
All right, well, god damn it.
Man, ever since Simeon stopped being a content creator, they're really slow.
Fuck you. Fuck you. You do not get to say he fell off. You never fucking say
No,
that.
I did not say you fell off. I did not say you fell off. I'm just saying.
Hey, Sim, you did not fall off, but you are 6 feet to the edge, and you're thinking, maybe 6 feet ain't so far down.
I'm fucking 6 feet under at this point, but let's just be clear about it.
And let's be clear, I was just quoting Creed. So
I know.
Fucking tits.
Is that a turtle or a frog, Cody?
Let me be clear. That's a turtle.
Oh,
Let me be clear.
Let me be clear.
Get
I
it
was at
twisted.
a pet place and I took a silly photo of a turtle.
Delightful photo of a turtle.
It was a very interactive turtle. I walked up to the glass and like kind of wiggled my fingers, and he came over and checked me out, and we hung out for like 15 minutes while we were waiting for crickets to be collected by the Petco employees so we could go home and feed the frogs.
hell yeah.
We also had to buy worms for some of the larger frogs because they eat bigger things. Soon they will be eating mice because they will be so big.
Oh my god, they make frogs that big?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have you ever seen an African bullfrog? Those motherfuckers get like, I was gonna say whoopee cushion size, but like, who actually is around me because of the silly Cracker Barrel? Do y'all know how big a whoopee cushion is, or like a water heating pad, or even less?
I had a whoopee cushion.
Yeah, I've seen. I don't know what you're talking about. They're
about the size of like a old like 1930s bedpan. You know that should give you a good idea.
I was about to say like a big platter that you would get from a restaurant.
Yeah, kind of. It's like a big old plate, bigger than a burger. How about that? Bigger than a burger, so larger than you think.
What is
it on a t-shirt, dude?
Bigger than a burger.
It's the picture of a bullfrog and it's bigger than a burger.
That's just gonna be the thumbnail for this. Just gonna put a frog greater than burger.
Now just have the frog and say bigger than a, and I promise you it'll.
Bigger than a burger sounds like an excellent title for a debut album.
It's Guy Fieri's Bossa Nova album.
Yeah,
that would be nice. I could see it also being like a very like serious turning point in Guy Fieri's career. Like he gets a little bit grittier. He's like, this is bigger.
Guy Fieri gangster rap. Let's go.
You're all too white to be talking about.
That's the joke, Buster.
Hey, he said gangster. I just said word.
Yeah. I said Bossa Nova. What the fuck you going on about, bro?
I'm not saying.
We all have different takes on the genre. But Buster, what musical genre do you want Guy Fieri to tackle?
I don't know much about Guy Fieri, so
literally just pick one. Any one you pick will be funny.
Metal?
Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't get
in. I should have listened to Cody.
Buster, the big thing is you got to realize is we are doing that fucking Japanese stand-up routine where you just start slapping the person and go like, what the fuck are you talking about? That's the joke. That's what we're doing. That's really what we're doing.
Yeah.
Speaking of Blake, though, have point in the modular components episode where we explain the concept of the show.
Sometimes
it's funny to explain things.
Sometimes you gotta
the Joker would disagree.
Sometimes you gotta dissect the frog.
I'll dissect these nuts.
That can't be true, dude. Because I wouldn't disagree, and I'm literally him.
I'm literally. This shit ain't nothing to me, man.
You're literally him.
Sorry, just when I hear literally him. When I hear like literally him, all I can think of is Dracula flow.
Now, see, here's the thing. My image went to Cody doing that like alpha male TikTok thing.
That's a funny
like rubbing the banana peel on his face. That thing.
What?
Talking about?
I did not know that was a thing. I just thought it was like those Chad edits where it's like you just see Cody like ripped or you just like
no. Like... There's an alpha bro dude influencer. And he was like, this is my morning routine. And he gets up at like 4 a.m. and does all this fucking weird random nonsense. Like,
oh, yeah.
Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. Like rubbing a banana peel on his face.
I have never seen this, and I don't want to.
It's not that funny, honestly, in my opinion.
Yeah.
No, I think the responses to it are funnier.
It was like a 3-day fad, which is a sad thing that happens.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Things are getting too fast. It's gonna like.
Oh damn! Are you saying these youngins don't know how to slow down?
No, I'm just saying that like our media consumption at times
Yeah,
that it
Yeah.
takes for something to rise and fall is like
Oh, speaking of,
almost
Andor
instantaneous.
happened. I didn't
Yeah, I
watch
haven't
it
finished
yet,
it
but
yet.
like, yeah, I haven't watched it yet.
I need to get to it.
Everyone should watch and complete Andor. It is literally the greatest Star Wars thing that has ever been made. It is probably
Okay,
the best
Bluesky
thing Disney
user.
has made in the last 15 years.
It is amazing so far. I made it through
I'm
the first
sure
3
it's great,
episodes.
Simeon, but you sound like a typical like YouTube leftist video essay. I'm sorry.
I heard some
There's nothing wrong with that. I just hear that's what everyone says about Andor, and I'm like, there has to be a catch. There has to be a catch.
Yes,
See,
wait,
Here's
but
the
just
catch for you, Buster. Here's the catch.
The
Here's the
only
reason why
catch
I
is
have
that it's Star Wars, and you
No.
don't even feel the Star Wars that often.
wrong. One catch that I know about, and that's why I haven't watched the second part of the second season or the third part.
What's
Because
that?
I know that they changed the continuity of K2SO as per God damn it.
Oh yeah, there's a different way that they get him than there is in some comic book that nobody read until.
Fuck you, dude. That's what Star Wars is all about, all right?
Nah,
I can't have
Cody
my
gets
fucking
it.
gulp shitto of my babu frick talking to the right people at the right times, and I don't fuck with my droids, dude. That's the part that gets me the most.
Don't
I will say this show made me want to buy a K2SO figure more than Rogue One did.
I got 3 of them.
Nice
Rogue One
flex.
did.
Yeah, I didn't
Well, I mean,
like Rogue
I got
One when it came out.
K2SO. I got the K2SO with the electric baton, the shock baton from Fallen Order, and then I got another one of the things they did.
I have not watched Rogue One since the theaters. I don't know what I'll think about it now.
I hadn't watched it since the theaters. I actually watched it the day after the last few Andor episodes dropped, and I saw a lot of people on the funny bird website Bluesky, saying like, "Oh, I feel so bad for anybody who watched Andor as their first Star Wars thing and then went to watch Rogue One because it's such a downgrade." And I'm like, it's really
No.
not.
God damn it, no! That's my favorite Star Wars movie.
Rogue
Oh,
One.
I think there's
think
just
Rogue
a
One-
general. Oh, I think people just feel like they have to shit on Star Wars movies.
Yeah.
That's got to be it because Rogue One was considered to be like fucking crazy when it came out.
I think the only problem people like legitimate criticism could have been like minor pacing issues with some of the characters. That's about
And there are some really gratuitous cameos in Rogue One, but that's like the one problem I had with it on this watch through because I really enjoyed watching it this time around because you can feel like classic Star Wars trying to assert its will over the more grounded universe that these characters had inhabited up until that story happens. Like there are literal moments where they're arguing about, okay, do we do a cool big Star Wars space battle or do we play it safe like we have been for the last 15 years? And it's like, fuck it, we gotta have a cool Star Wars space battle.
Hmm. And
You
also,
do
like,
have to.
like that, like, just like talking about the thing where it's like, I feel so sorry for it that you watched the peak thing of the franchise as your first thing, like, just in general, like, you know, people say,
Even
"Oh,
then, that's like only one form of Star Wars peak.
I'm not talking about Star Wars. I'm not talking. This is like a completely like expanding
You're talking
the
about general media consumption.
yeah, general
Sure.
media consumption of franchise. Like let's say like, oh, you start your Doctor Who with 10th, and it's like, oh, that's the best stuff. You're not gonna like go further, or like you start your Kamen Rider with like freaking I don't know Wizard. I was like, that's the best. It's not gonna get any better than this.
Fuck you.
I mean, that's a very loaded opinion considering the mass majority of people, but yes.
Yeah, no, I said that to make Simeon happy. Like,
I literally was expecting you to say Geimer double, and then you wizarded me. Fuck off.
I was thinking Gaim, and I'm like, oh, everyone in this call hates Gaim. I should not say that.
You could have said Exade, Geets.
Wait a minute.
Yeah,
Guy's the fruit one, right?
Time.
yeah, the fruit one. The
Yeah,
fruit
hang on
Yeah.
now.
You
I
like
like that thing, I think.
The designs are great. I just dislike the story and the writing.
It's my
And
favorite one,
only
only because I've played with the toys in real life and other stuff.
Only at
Gaim
about
is
like
a
the
tremendous
last 5
show
episodes.
as long as the characters don't speak.
Yeah.
Anyway,
No, what I was
but,
trying
like,
to get at with that Star Wars comment is like, sure, Andor can be a peak, but that's not the complete totality of Star Wars. It is also pulp action sci-fi, and it needs to have other peaks. and saying like this is the only good piece is like, okay, so you only like the frosting on the cake. Got it.
Oh no, it's just
I'm also
it
just
could be
gonna,
peak
like,
in that way, but Star Wars is so much. Like
Yeah. There's so
my
much
personal opinion is like the
possibility.
Clone Wars, maybe like the cartoon.
let me throw out another example for another franchise that I have on just like my personal media opinions. I never thought I would love Doctor Who as much as I loved it when I was watching the Ninth Doctor's season for the first time as a teenager. And then Series 10 with the 12th Doctor happened. And I think that's a perfect season of television, personally. So it'll happen. You'll
Yeah,
get another peak. You just got to stick it out.
My thing is, like, the thing I was gonna say is that you don't even need to get to a peak. You could just appreciate good enough or good. Like, I feel like there's always, especially these days in media, because of like how fast we're going, there's always a need to like one up everything. There's always need to be like, oh, if it's not like a 10 out of 10 or a 9 out of 10, if it's only a 7 or an 8, like I hate that mentality. I hate it. Just like appreciate your 7s and 8s and 6s.
Well,
like
it's
even
not
your
even
5s.
Ooh, the 6 is still a majority.
Yeah,
all
that's what I'm
of that.
saying.
All of that still, like in my opinion, most of that shit doesn't even matter because like it's so like fucking like transient in some ways. Like that, it's all like all of those numbers are based off of like particular people's opinions. Like
Yeah.
I think the best way to judge something is just see it yourself first, or
Yeah,
like
true. Yeah, yeah, and like
'cause it's
I just say that just as like a just general like language people can understand. I don't really use number
Yeah.
scores myself, like unless it's on like Letterbox or whatever, because you can kind of force you to do number scores to articulate your opinion on that site.
I do agree. You shouldn't like look to.
Yeah, but like my thing is more like I just want like people to appreciate like just like appreciate mid stuff or like good enough stuff, like
I
or
just
even
don't even
bad
think you
things.
have to call it
Yeah,
mid
yeah, you
in
don't
that
even
way.
have to
Like it
call it
could
like
just be
yeah,
the
true.
stuff.
Yeah,
It's
true. It's just
average.
like
Things can be average.
yeah, things can be average, and it doesn't have to be the worst thing ever. It's like I've seen the worst thing ever. Believe me, I've seen worse. I've seen some dog shit in my life.
Buster's like, I have watched The Room.
I have not watched The Room actually.
No, I'm
What
trying to
the
think
fuck?
of. I'm trying to think of that one fucking old web animation that's like cringe trying to be anime that Hatch just kept fucking playing that one day.
Tome?
Is it Blood
No.
Rainy Night? Don't look that up if you don't know what that is, please.
Happy
No.
Tree Friends?
Cappy
No.
Maki?
Happy Tree
Happy
Friends
Tree
is
Friends
not
is fucking
anime.
great.
I know, I'm just
Mikey?
throwing names out there.
No, it was a web animation. It was like fucking. Hold on, I'm gonna message Hatch and see if they can just tell me what it is.
Photo friend. Photo friend.
Phone a friend.
Hatch, send me the cringe.
Hey Hatch, what was that cringe web animation that tried to be
Beat
anime
Mojang.
Is Hatch
with
even online right now?
they could be. I don't know. They might respond. Oh, they're playing Rivals.
Yeah, but they'll probably respond in between games.
The girl that kept saying,
Oh my god, dude! Speaking of peak, hang on. I just opened
Can
up.
can I get a peek of that booty?
No, but I just opened up the Ultraman blockies that I really fucking to open.
Hell
Yeah, make sure to share them.
After the Blocky or no wait, Blocky Talks is gonna take a second. I finally got a Ryu.
Oh yeah, the Jada Toys Ryu, right?
Yeah, it's really fucking good.
Yeah, no, yeah.
Oh, do we want? I'll make the blockies thing brief, and just in this way. Hang on, report it this. What I found out today is there is an absolute ridiculous amount of shit planned for blockies via their Discord. I'll send it to. I'll try to find. Because they've announced that they're doing this thing. That is essentially like a compatibility kit for all of their products. So you can put any kind of part on any other kind of part. And they're pushing this big advertisement, but then they invited everybody to this Discord, and it shows all these channels of different themes, including Jurassic World, Star Wars.
Yeah, they're
And
not letting tariffs dissuade their growth.
Oh, and see, that's the thing, though. That's what I was saying before before we started recording. The first time I bought Blockies, it came from California, and I bought it directly from their company. I've been buying it directly through their like shop. The second time I did, it shipped to Canada, crossed the border, then came from California, different distribution center. So that is how they're getting around.
The only ones that are still big part of that, though, is the ones that aren't being directly sold in America. So, like, Kamen Rider probably still ain't. You got to go
Yeah,
through
they haven't got it, but Ultraman's still here. I think they'll bring everything. Oh yeah, and Detective Conan for some reason is getting Blockies.
That's popular.
Yeah.
I was just surprised. Like, they're going all over the place. And it's
Yeah.
all good. Did I send the thing? No, I didn't send it.
How dare you not send the thing?
I wish I could. Let me see if they have it on their disc. And that's it for Blockies. Blocky
Oh,
stuff.
yeah. Blocky stuff. Yeah, no, Ryu's really good.
Oh, I also got Ultimate Iron Man Legends.
Hell yeah.
If it was done at any other point in time, it wouldn't be as good. So I'm thankful for that. It is quite. The little comics are great. Little floppy comics. They're kind of rubberized.
Ooh.
I expect that in like 10 years they're going to be like little like U's and just curl up like a roach. But I'm just.
They also just turn into a pile of goo.
Peep this out. Peep out this.
Peep peep.
And they're in little stackable boxes, and y'all know I love me some stackable boxes.
Oh, that's adorable.
That means I could put the little baby Megatron arm that I have on giant Optimus Prime.
Whoa.
Yeah, that's cool.
Thought so.
And I always realize I look for you in every face I see, and it's just me thinking about Bionicle. That's what I feel when I saw that today. It's exactly how I felt.
Oh, God.
I will find you again and again and again.
Good job, Cody. You were able to bring it back around.
Always Bionicle. Always on the Bionicle grind set.
You see, the real problem is what we want can never be brought back because it's actually just a more deepened, specified, deep-fried nostalgia that we can never chase again.
Deep fried.
I'll deep fry your nostalgia.
Wish you would.
Serve that shit up like a Twinkie bar.
Twinkie bar.
Mm-hmm.
I was thinking of a different way to use those two words together. Just didn't immediately think candy bar for some reason. And I like Twinkies. That's not a candy bar.
I actually,
Twinkie is not a candy bar.
Love with Twinkies as I've gotten older. They kind of just taste like grease to me now.
That's because that's the grease that makes that actually.
Yeah.
But I didn't taste the grease as a kid. I just tasted like the filling.
The grease is the grease.
Grease is the word.
Grease is the word.
I'm always on that grease lightning.
Always about that grease lifestyle.
Yeah, I'm walking around with my like ridiculous pompadour and leather jacket. You know it.
I don't know.
I turn on SpongeBob and I go, Sandy.
Oh, mama.
Oh, mama.
Oh,
mama, ho.
Ho, mama, ho, mama, ho, mama, ho. Mama say, mama, sa, mama,
We need to bring back Elvis War, guys. We need more.
I did the Michael Jackson. Yes, Cody. Yeah.
Please don't stop the music.
Oh, fucking! You want to know what I fucking found out recently?
What'd you
There's
find
a
out?
Bigfoot in Barden, Cody.
Did you say a Bigfoot in Barden? The Barden Booger?
Yeah.
Bitch,
I
you
never
didn't
knew
know about the
that.
Barden Booger?
I didn't know about the Barden Booger.
Fucking, you didn't know about the Barden Booger.
Guys?
I don't know if I'm proud. No, that's a shitty baby town near our shittier baby town.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if you're aware of this, but Bigfoot's not real.
What are you talking about? He's totally real and helped him commit tax fraud.
Bigfoot face fucked me in the Ocala forest.
You got a hairy Chewbacca from Bigfoot?
That's what you want to call it.
I mean, that's on you.
Yeah, that's a skill issue, mate.
I didn't. I never knew about the Barden Booger. I just found out about him.
Dude, there's no way. There's no way you didn't hear it in conversation with us back in the day.
I don't know.
There is literally not an actual way.
Well, maybe my memory's just shit. Who knows?
No, I mean it's not. I don't know. We still talk about it every now and then. PlayStation. It's just funny. Well, Jake's from Barden too, so
Yeah.
like Jake is the Barden.
Jake is the Barden Booger.
So anyway, I have no idea what the next video is going to be. It'll probably be out, or like I'll
You'll
have an
figure
idea.
it out. You always
Yeah,
do.
but I'm kind of
You
I'm
figure
kind of
it
tired
out.
of like always flying by the seat of my pants for videos. I have like, and the worst part is anytime I have a plan, I always procrastinate on the plan. So it's like executive dysfunction is killing me.
Hey,
What?
to
You're
sell
beautiful.
yourself off. Yeah, I couldn't even remember the lyrics. Fuck me, I guess.
Yeah.
I couldn't
Like, I
remember the
don't know.
lyrics to The Middle by fuck, what's the band? Ah,
Anyway, the
Just take some
Superman
time.
trailer came out, like a
Yeah.
new
Sure did.
one. It
I
looks
didn't
like
get too-
Superman.
I didn't get too much new vibes from this, but I'm still like, yeah, it looks like a movie I want to see.
Yeah.
I do think the interview scene was really
Yeah.
the crux of it.
That's like the one big thing is, okay, Lois knows. We're not fucking around. Lois just knows.
Lois
those are
just knows is willing to be intellectually confront Superman, but also we get the pure distillation of what the character is for this movie.
Yeah. Also, Lex, we're not doing cool businessman who always has another plan Lex Luthor. We're not doing goofy mad scientist Lex Luthor. We're doing like a better version of little booger troll man Lex Luthor, and I'm kind of here for it.
And he's still gonna get a med.
Mhm.
Oh yeah, because
Bro, I think
boy
this is gonna be
howdy,
the Superman movie I always. Actually.
boy howdy, if that robot doesn't get turned and painted green for the next thing, and it's a power.
Boingo! There's already a toy of him in the power suit.
Oh my
Okay.
god.
Is it the Hammer Bravia just painted green?
No, it's literally the comic green and purple power suit.
Okay.
Let me see if I can find it because Preternia posted it like a couple days ago.
Oh god.
But yeah, no, it looks good. I was gonna see it already, but I'm gonna super see it now.
Yeah.
Super
see it.
I'm hoping it'll be appropriate for all ages because if I like it on opening night and it is, I might try and take my nephew to see it.
Isn't your okay? Well, no. I always get this confused because whenever people are like, "Oh yeah, I have a young like kid," and a few years passed, and I still think they're like 1 year old or whatever, even though it's been a few years, and they're probably like 5 by now. I have this issue of like multiple like fit people
I do that
in my
with
life.
Yeah. Okay. Here we go. Target exclusive Luthor Corp Lab 1, 2, 3, 4 pack that includes Lex in the power armor.
Nice.
Okay.
Oh, also Mr. Terrific.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
And slime. You get slime. You can put slime in the little containers with a little alien and the doggo.
And Metamorpho.
I hope
Ooh.
they're good. Like they look
Metamorpho with his fucking
better.
UFC trunks.
They look better than the other DC action figures, but I don't want to get my hopes up too much right now.
It's I don't think this is McFarlane. I think this is Spin Master.
Oh yeah, the last the 4-inch because is this 6-inch?
I'm not sure.
Okay, because the 4-inch stuff is kind
Why
of
don't I
ass.
just look at the actual website product description?
Yeah, I didn't really like the 4-inch Spin Master Superman I found randomly at a toy store one day.
Details. Bring epic battles to life with this 6-inch action figure set, including exclusive 3-inch figure. I guess that's the alien and Crypto. Help Superman rescue. The alien is named Baby Joey.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know what that's a reference to, if anything.
Probably will be explained in the movie.
Yeah. Perfect addition to birthday gifts, stocking stuffers, holiday gifts, and more.
Thanks for sharing.
Yeah.
those 6-inch figures don't have
movie.
ankle articulation, but they are they're like big versions of those Spin Master toys.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot of shit in that movie too. Because we also get our first good. Well, we saw a shot of Paw in the teaser, but we actually get a vibe for Paw and Maw in this trailer, and apparently they're not drastically different, but they are new takes because they have a much more distinctively Midwestern vibe to them than we've gotten in non-comics media before. And also, Kent Farm isn't like a traditional giant ass bunch of fields and a big farmhouse farm. It's a double wide trailer.
Well, I mean, that's contemporary farm stuff.
Yeah.
Quite literally, James Gunn has gone on record and said he based it off of growing up in Indiana. And that's what farms look like now.
Uh-huh.
It's a cow farm. You're gonna find cows outside.
Oh, okay. Hatch responded, "Nyan Neko Sugar Girls." That's
that's purposely supposed to be cringe. Okay, because that's a parody homage of old weeb shit.
I have built
here.
the Ultraman Blocky.
Shows. Oh, that's King Joe. That's
nice.
good.
The reason I
You
bought
should-
this entire thing.
You should get that Superman 4-pack so you can have King Joe hanging out with Baby Joey.
It's funny.
That's the thing I was talking about.
Yeah,
earlier.
that's a parody. That's a parody.
What the fuck? This looks like it was drawn in MS Paint.
That's the point. It's a parody.
Oh,
Blood-
I've seen the thumbnail for the second episode before.
Oh, I've seen this too.
Yeah, it's a parody. Like it's been like reviewed and riffed on multiple times.
I've watched this, and I've seen Blood Rainy Night. They're like the same shit.
Yeah.
But Blood Rainy Night, she like has a girl has like a daughter with fucking Sesshomaru or whatever, the brother of Inuyasha, which I mean I get. He was my
Is that like a
I don't know what it's
fanfic?
called. Yeah, no, it's all kinds of shit. There's shit from like all different styles. It's like somebody's just like nonsense.
Yeah.
Katara's in there.
Also, apparently my friends are really excited. I know why my friends are excited, but my friends are excited for The Bad Guys 2 coming out in August.
Yeah. Well, she's excited mainly because of the pig woman.
Bad Guys 1 was good.
Yeah, that's literally the same reason. Like, my friend is also excited for it. I don't want to say his name because I know if I say it out loud, he'll kill me. But like, yeah.
I've never heard of this before in my life. I just
The
Google
Bad
image-
Guys? It's a dream.
You should
I
watch
just
the first
Googled
one. It's
it.
worth it.
I just Google image searched it and I'm like, this looks like every fucking YouTube indie animation.
It's a
For what,
DreamWorks
Blood Rainy
film.
Night? No, don't look that up, dude. Don't actually do that.
Like Bad
It's not-
Guys? Like really?
No, look up Bad Guys. Yeah, dude.
Yeah, Bad Guys. Bad Guys. It's a fun animated film. Yeah.
I somehow completely missed this.
It was like a year after the pandemic, so maybe that's why.
Oh yeah, it was like the first one of the
I'm
first.
also
movies
not
back.
as entrenched in animation circles as you are.
Yeah, I mean, I guess I feel like I kind of hate that. Like I feel like I'm entrenched in animation circles sometimes because some people are like, "Oh, you like." Some people just be talking about the Smurfs movie, and I'll go. I literally do not care. I do not.
I feel
care
like
about
you
this.
just hate being entrenched in anything because anytime I bring something up and I'm like, yeah, I think you know a little bit more about that than I do, you're like, oh god damn it.
Oh, I just like
You
I
hate
just
being in long holes with the Germans.
Easy.
I mean, if we're gonna go that hard about
I wish
it,
you could see my
Buster-
face, boy. Go. I wish you could see my
Buster
face.
shouldn't be entrenched in anything because he's gonna get trench foot eventually, and that's not gonna be great.
Yeah, but you can get a sick jacket, Buster.
I already got
Yeah.
enough sick jackets.
You don't want a trench coat?
I already got a custom made Boon Boonger jacket.
That's not a trench coat.
But it's still really cool. It's a bomber jacket.
Do you
No, it's
actually
not.
wear that around, or do you just like?
I
wear
wear
that
it to my
for-
fighting game local. I wear it to my fighting game
Okay,
local.
okay.
It's
okay.
the Boom Booger jackets. There.
Yeah.
That's not a bomber.
No, it's a different. Wait, let me. It's a custom one. It's not the champion one.
Okay, it's not the ones that they wear in the show. It's based inspired by Boom Boom.
Yeah.
I always
'Cause-
wonder about people buying Sentai clothes because I'm like, yo, I would love to have Captain Marvelous's coat, but I don't think I could, in good conscience, wear it out of the house.
No, yeah, no. These are more like casual clothes. Here, I'll send you a link to where I bought mine. I don't. Yeah, it's a bomber. Yeah.
I'll be the judge of that.
I'll be the judge of that.
That's pretty sneat.
Yeah, they have like they're doing like all sorts of Sentai right now.
Look, okay, look at the go.
That doesn't. No, that doesn't ring as bomber. That rings more as like jersey.
Let's see it. Let me get my opinion on this jacket.
Let's get your opinion. Let's get your menswear opinion, Cody.
All right, I'm gonna.
No, you know what?
I
Closer
know. I
look,
could
it
see how
does
that
that.
could be more of a bomber.
Yeah, it depends on the material. How's the material?
It's like polyester, so
It's bomber in shape, but not in like.
People probably see that and just think you really like the Lakers and don't.
No, I wear the blue one. I wear the blue one.
Oh, okay.
I bought the blue
Oh,
one
well,
because
that
they have
one's
like
cooler
one for
anyways.
every team. They have one for every team.
Okay, the Denji Man sweatshirt is fucking inspired.
Because the thing about bombers is traditionally they're leather and they were meant to be on a plane to keep you warm.
Those track jackets are insane, though.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking because that's the jacket they wear like
As
a
a
third of the
power
way
up.
through the season. Yeah.
Oh, look at the button up. I can't wear white like that. I don't.
Oh dang! Apparently the store like you can still see the store, but apparently it got closed because of the tariffs.
Oh,
That's sad.
fuck.
So I'm glad I got mine while I did.
Yeah. Same.
Yeah, I'm looking at this shit and I'm upset now. What the hell? dude?
Oh.
You almost had me. I was almost like, fine, we'll do Sentai again. We'll be fucking Toku Boy.
Yeah.
Oh man, the bomber jackets for SPD though, they look cool.
Yeah.
Oh, I hadn't looked at SPD yet. I'm gonna go ahead and jump to it. No, those are literally the jackets they wear in the show. Those are the fucking civilian jackets.
Yeah.
Oh, god damn it! I would buy those. I'm gonna be thinking about this all week.
I'm sorry. Like I didn't know they got. I didn't know that it was closed until like literally. I look into the link and like, oh, the tariffs got them closed.
Yeah. Oh, I'm looking at Lightspeed. They got the fucking jackets that they wore. The civilian
You got
jackets.
those?
Yeah, they look really good. Fuck.
Crap my ass, man.
Uh,
I'm gonna be making a drive up to the White House this week.
Because that is literally just what it looked like in the show.
yeah.
For legal
Well,
reasons, that was a joke, and I'm allergic to El Salvador.
I'm trying to find because apparently like the statement about the tariff says they still have designs on Redbubble and TeePublic, but like that's still not like
It's
this
just-
is the
yeah.
custom site. This is the custom site, so it's like
Oh, well, they
people
got the
get as
fucking
good-
Go Buster civilian jackets as well.
yeah. Oh
That's-
man, like
that's the
this guy
cool
put in
thing
so much
about, like,
effort.
Like good for lack of a better way of describing it, military Sentai seasons, they have some really cool like civilian gear that wouldn't look so out of place, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
The
Yeah,
fucking
I'm glad I
Kuda-
got the Boom Booger thing like literally right before the shit happened.
Yeah.
They've got a couple writer seasons too, and it's fairly slick.
Yeah. For the people like if the site ever opens up again for some reason, Nerdicious, Nerdious.
Oh, I like the Takatora Bata patches. Those are dope.
Yeah. God, welcome to another episode of Window Shopping with Modular Components.
Did
I
bring up
still need
lunches,
to-
but we were.
Yeah, I still need to get a fucking X-Man patch for my jacket.
That would work. That'd be cool.
Yeah.
Luke is a
the
madman.
fucking
Help
war-
us, save us.
Loop is a madman. Help us, save us. Oh man, they got fucking Jinbei's button-up shirt.
Yeah, because they got like One Piece stuff too.
Man,
Bro, they got Jimmy Buffett in here, dude. That's
Jimbe.
crazy.
Jimmy Buffett.
The Jimmy Buffet. How has he not opened a restaurant called the Jimmy Buffet?
well, considering he's
Margaritaville.
dead,
One, he's dead, and two, there
he
was.
does. It's called Margaritaville.
Yeah,
That's not a
Margaritaville.
buffet though. You gotta order the food.
Do they not have? I mean, they got a bottomless. Oh, Mark.
No, it's not a buffet if it's not slop out in warmed containers that you go and collect yourself.
Bro, I'll slop you out in a warm container.
Whoa.
The Guillemon hoodie's cool.
I can't look at it anymore.
Yeah, no, you'll just be upset. 'cause-
Oh, they got Metabots. Oh, it's just
I ain't
shirts.
going back
It's
on
just-
there.
Yeah, no, don't worry, you're good.
Yeah. I'm just man, I'm sorry. I'm sorry to just be like, hey, look at this cool site. Oh, it's just, I didn't know it happened.
It's all right. Buster, we all step in a rake sometimes. It happens.
You just gotta grumble and keep going.
Yeah.
Man, the enemy
Man.
of all sharks.
Oh man.
Also, just to mention, because Hatch is a really good friend, they said, "Oh, the name of the show." I was trying to remember. It's funny, but I remember it giving you like a severe headache when I played it, and I'm still so sorry for it.
Aw. I mean, like that is a very headache-inducing show. So
But it's just nice. It's like Hatch is like, I remember what. Oh, That's
I
nice.
remember causing you pain.
It causes
Do
you
you
guys pain
remember?
all the time.
What kind of pain?
The kind you can't heal from.
Whoa. Speaking of which, Buster, did you read Transformers yet?
I did before the call started. It's really good.
Yeah, new issue Transformers came out this week. A couple of absolute peak pages. There's one with Spike and Optimus talking, and there's one with the aerial bots getting brought back to life and being like, "Oh, Optimus, we're so happy to see you. What's been going on? Oh, you're sad. We're sorry. Here, be happy. We're here." And I'm like, "Oh my God, they're his Sky Sons. I like the aerial bots all of a sudden."
Yeah. I'm gonna be really sad because, like, I don't think, like, man, we're approaching the end of Daniel Warren Johnson's run, and I'm like,
You
I
keep
don't want
saying
to.
that, and it keeps going.
Well, it's like that. It's like, in comic terms, like 5 months is like, oh, that's that's only so much.
At this point, I feel like he's in it for the long haul. Like it will eventually end, but I don't think it's going to be near as soon as he keeps threatening.
Okay, we'll see. We'll see.
Oh God.
You okay?
Yeah.
All right.
I just got sick on Tuesday, and I'm still coming off it slightly.
Damn, been a lot of sick going around lately.
I mean, it is allergy season.
Right. They got the pollen now.
I got the pollen.
Do you think they have pollen in Holland?
I mean, considering the amount of goddamned fucking tulips they got, probably.
Do you think Tom Holland has ever had his allergies set off by pollen in Holland?
You know what? Probably. Now I want to see you try and one up that again. Come on, motherfucker, do it.
Oh, fuck, I gotta think of another word that rhymes.
Come on, motherfucker. You put yourself into this position.
Now you're putting me under pressure. I can't perform under pressure.
You gave me the rope. I'm just putting it up the tree, motherfucker. How has everyone been, realistically?
Realistically,
Awful.
lazy.
Terrible. Probably the worst week of my life in several years, actually.
Yeah. We don't have to talk about it, but like, I just want to say, like, hey, man, like, we're here for you.
I appreciate it. People have been being very kind to me, and I think that's part of the reason why, at this point, I feel like I'm pretty much over it. Well, not over it, but I'm able to function normally again. But it was rough going for a couple days there. Like if you had asked me how I was doing the day after, and if you don't know what the fuck we're talking about, just go look at my Bluesky, you bitch. If you had asked me the day after how I was doing, I probably would have just fucking broke down. Like everything felt super hard that day. But gradually, it do start to dull.
Mm-hmm.
And now it's dull to the point where I can dole out a dollop of Daisy. So put that on your taco and eat it.
How about you, Cody? How have you been?
You ain't getting on my taco.
I didn't ask.
I'm just making sure you know.
You know.
But can I
Does
get
he
on your
know?
hot dog?
Too funny at once. What's going on?
You know what?
What the fuck are you pouring?
Mini Cadbury eggs.
I'm gonna eat some Takis. So prepare for another hour of Buster eats too close to the microphone and inadvertently makes the podcast unlistenable. Because I've listened to podcasts where I eat like in the middle of calls and like, bro, what? I am a menace on the mic.
I think people have more of a problem with themselves eating on mic than people have a problem with listening to shit where people are eating on mic. Because it's
Probably
never
yes.
bothered me. But I've heard people all the time go like, "Oh, sorry, I gotta eat on mic. Been streaming for a while. I gotta get out the food, boys." I'm like, dog, don't kill yourself. Just fucking eat if you gotta.
Food good.
Food we use for.
I'm about to say, hey Boygo, like this is gonna be an out of nowhere question. Do you think the VTubing thing is like kind of like in like a downturn where it's like it's had its peak and now it's in its valley and it'll get back to its peak eventually, or not eventually, but like not to like a peak, you know what I mean?
I think that's the case for streaming in general, because there was a large boom during and post COVID, because everyone was inside, they wanted something to do. Oh, streaming, why not? Give that a try. Some people succeeded and they kept going at it. Some people found it to be a fun hobby and kept going at it. Some just were like, nah, not for me, and they quit. You know, it's just easy to see it in an area where you're kind of familiar versus an area where you're not. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah, it's more. It's less. It's not even just about like people streaming. It's more just about like success and like people like throw like investors or shit throwing money into the thing.
Oh,
And
yeah.
really, that's the same kind of thing because
Yeah.
everything in that whole vein boomed really hard during COVID, and now we're in a oh god, the economy might be dying moment.
Yeah.
There's also just a variety of other things. Some people got heavily disillusioned with VTubing because of how, for lack of a better way of describing it, because it's not a good way to describe it. The community acts and does and responds and everything.
Yeah.
Because it's
Very
not a community.
parasocial.
It's not a community. It's just how people operate. It's just people doing things.
Yeah.
And then to act as if it is community, kind of. Wow, that is very distracting.
My talkies.
That was the most clear and audible crunch.
I wasn't
I'm
gonna
so-
say anything because I just spent a minute being like, no, it's fine. But it did literally sound like a cartoon crunch effect.
All right, I'm gonna mute myself. Boy, go continue.
But like we were talking, I don't know if we talked on a podcast or if it was just us fucking around. Like the whole Cinder thing. There's been a million stories like that, and it makes some people disillusioned with the hobby because that's what streaming really is. It's a hobby. It's just like many a hobby can become a career, but it is a hobby. And yeah, just kind of how shit works, you know. That's how shit works. That's how I shit in your works.
Gotcha. Sorry, just had to eat my food.
So good.
Yeah, but like I get you.
But I mean,
Yeah.
there's big swings still happening. I think Hollow is losing some members, but they're just wanting to move on to do other things.
Yeah, like it seems like more. It's like VTubing has just become like another like because you see like VTubers and IRL streamers like collaborate more these days, and it's just because of like okay, now it's just a medium for streamers to like get themselves out there, which like it's always been that way, but like for a while,
for someone like me, where it's a medium for just making video essays.
yeah.
And I'm
Like,
not even like the only video essays VTuber, because there's a bigger one. I can't remember her name, but she's really good.
Yeah, I know Rin Penrose, one of the most popular VTubers, like on that I follow. Like she's always talking about, or they always talk about, just like, hey, you don't always have to use VTubing for streaming. You can use it for like video essays or like presentations or whatever.
Yeah, Rin's good. I'm glad they got out of.
Oh yeah, that whole idol thing.
Yeah. And are able to keep all their assets.
Yeah, that. Oh god, the Metal Gear.
Metal Gear.
Yeah.
I gotta go deal with the thing. I'll be right back.
All right. Well, then I can't eat anything because I have to entertain the audience.
There's two other people here.
All right, Boingo, Cody. I mean, not Boingo. Simeon,
Wow.
Cody. This is like
Immediately,
the second time I've
no.
done this in a week.
Immediately canceled.
Canceled for confusing the white boys with each other. Yeah, but like, okay, is there anything you two need to talk about that like can be entertaining?
I don't know, not when you say it like that.
When I'm trying to force conversation.
We could talk about the Doctor Who Doctor Goo.
Oh, Doctor Who. New episode was kind of forgettable. Not gonna lie. Literally, I only like the post credit. Like,
I did not give a shit about all the like, look, it's Eurovision, but the diehard Doctor is actually mad stuff. I always go out for that kind of a thing. And hey, they got Susan's actress back. That was cute.
yeah. My thing is just like even like besides the forgettable Eurovision, like I do not give a shit. Like it just thematically, the episode was a bit like I don't know. It feels like passe, for lack of a better word, where it's like
I will
This
say
mo-
I did get excited seeing Graham Norton show up, but that's just because I've watched clips of his show where he's interviewing Doctor Who actors.
Yeah, so it's like a full circle moment there. Yeah, I mean, like even if I didn't know who that was until I did my Wikipedia diving for the episode, it's like, it was still like a fun character to see.
But that twist, they finally did it. They finally did the thing that I've literally been asking them to do for over a decade.
Yeah, and here's the funny thing, Simeon. I did attempt to watch that story that this twist is following up
I
on.
know you told me about that, and that's why I was like, hey.
Yeah, here's the thing. I never finished it because I thought it was boring.
Yeah, no. The Ronnie sucks, but I think if anyone can make her good, it's RTD.
Yeah, like potential woman is what you're going for.
Yes.
Yeah, and here's the thing about Seventh Doctor. I really only got into like when Ace became the companion. That's when I like hopped on.
Oh yeah.
Like,
Well, that's when they locked in what the Seventh Doctor was.
yeah,
They were farting and fucking around trying to figure him out up until then.
yeah. It's like, yeah, they're like,
not
yes,
seen
Cody.
Doctor Who.
Well, we might be at a gap year soon because I keep hearing like, oh, Disney's being like very coy about like not like upping the contract. So
It might just go back to being only on BBC because they filmed like most of the next season already.
oh, already?
Yeah, they started filming it like 2 months before this.
Okay,
season
because what I heard was they were only greenlit for 2 seasons, like plus the
they
specials.
were, but they've been doing season 3.
Okay. I'm curious, like, if they have to like get off Disney, like, is the budget decrease or increase gonna like be noticeable, or just gonna stay the same? I don't know.
I think you would notice it the season after, because as I understand it, this season is still being produced under Disney.
Yeah, I'm kind of like, I'm also a little bit worried of like, oh, like, I mean, granted, Doctor Who rumors sound stupid from what I heard. Understand, like, just like people like fear mongering that Shooty could be gone. Like, and like, I don't want him to be gone. I think he still has a lot of.
He's been pretty clear about like I'm gonna stick around as long as I possibly can because I love this show.
Yeah, I hope so. I hope he does because like he like, dude, like he's like he
freaking got mad at RTD after his first season and was like, "Why weren't there Daleks and Cybermen? When are we gonna fight some classic animes?"
Yeah. Yeah, I've been actually like noticing that where people are like, "Man, I want more classic enemies in this 15th."
Well,
like,
here you fucking go, dude.
Yeah, here's a there with the twist. But like, I kind of like, as like a relatively new, or not even new viewer, but just like casual, like just like I'm just kind of like I don't really like, I'm not really like into the lore thing. I'm just more like into like the show as a show. I'm like, I don't mind seeing like new enemies, especially if they're as good as Lux, like, or whatever, you know. Yeah. Excuse me. Yeah. I don't know. Man, Doctor Who good. I'll probably, because like, even though the video didn't do as well, I got a lot of like actual like comment feedback. Like, you know how you know that like thing. I mean, you probably used to experience this, but like, whenever like a video like came out and you got more comments than like actual like views, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Like, or like you feel like the comments were larger than the presence of views.
People got excited because they saw their funny special thing.
Yeah, that, and it's like, well, like maybe like, especially because 10th Doctor is more popular than 9th, so maybe I'll just maybe I will do the 10th Doctor video sooner than later. I already have like a bunch of notes for like the first few episodes that I wrote like a year ago, but I'll probably like rewatch those episodes just to like update them. I like, cause like part of the reason I because like, if you don't know, like I recently released like a previously what I call a scrapped pilot for a Doctor Who retrospective miniseries of like the New Who, and I was just like, you know what, I like what I wrote here, and I know like I don't even know if I'll continue this, but like I just want to put it out there for this week's video. So like I did that, like with a disclaimer at the beginning, and people seem to really like, okay, I want to see you talk about more like 10th and 11th and 12th and 13th or whatever. So like what I'm thinking right now is I'll do that. I don't know, I'm sorry, just yapping. But I'm also just not sure if I should like full commit to it because like I know the 10th Doctor video is gonna be even longer than the 9th. And the 9th one was already like 8 minutes, which is kind of feature length for my like YouTube videos. So
Bada bing, bada boom.
sorry, we're just talking about Doctor Who.
They brought back a new classic series baddie they hadn't used yet this week.
And then I just kind of vamped, and like I don't think there was a point to me vamping. I think I kind of just went off. But Boingo, what's your favorite Doctor Who?
10.
Oh yeah, makes sense.
Basic
I
bitch.
think you said it before. I thought it would change, but I was like, oh, like I thought
How
it was
dare I fucking love an ADHD king. Come on.
true. Also, Boingo, did you hear Persona Gacha game is coming to the West?
Yep. It's a thing.
Will they finally get us?
They might get me because like every time I try a gacha game, I'm like, oh, this shit's boring. But it's like, oh, you put that with the turn-based Persona gameplay I love so much. We'll see.
How has there not been a Ghost Ager gotcha game yet?
There was. It was when the show came out, and then
really?
it was the card. It was the gambarizing. Like, I mean,
Does that qualify? Because I always think of gotcha as like you get little
cards
things. You don't get physical things.
Yeah, well, like gacha comes from like a physical thing.
Yeah.
Like, but that was just been like
It comes from
transformed-
Gachapon,
Yeah.
which is also kind
I
of
think
where
I
Pokemon
knew
comes
that,
from.
but I wasn't connecting the dots.
Yeah, here is a different VTuber who makes really good video essays.
Yeah.
Oh
yeah.
yes,
Here's
Groingo Piter.
yeah. Boingo Writer makes good videos.
See, I need to make video essays for that to be a true statement.
Oh, I'm already subscribed to the channel. I don't know how I'm already subscribed to. Like sometimes you just like subscribe to a channel like you recommended. I'm like, oh, I would need to check this out for a while anyway. Oh yeah, I've been meaning to check out their the channel I'm talking about is Katie and Cat Burger. I've been meaning to check out their 1,000 Times Resist video, but I haven't played the game yet, and I know that's a game that's basically all story. So I want to wait till I finish the game.
Yeah. A lot of games with numbers in it this year.
Numbers.
Like 1,000 Times Resist. What's that one that's Dungan Poopa?
100 line.
Yep, that guy.
Yeah, of course you got sequel numbers, but those don't really count. Those are just
Do they count in your mind?
you
What
got a
about
beautiful
squeakle
mind.
numbers?
Squeakle, like Alvin and the Chipmunks.
I can't believe it, dude. They finally made Alvin and the Chipmunks 64. I can finally play through the immersive story of Alvin and his brothers on my Nintendo 64.
You know, my friend, you joke, but my friend has been like, I talked about this before. My friend has been like not ironically or I don't even know anymore at this point. But they've just been like talking about Chipmunks like constantly, and it's like driving me
Alvin and the
nuts.
Chipmunks is pretty good. It's not.
No,
it's not like the greatest franchise ever, but it's a solid little thing.
Yeah, but like, here's the thing. Like, it's just like we found some weird ass chipmunk media. Like I told you, Little Alvin and the Mini Monks. Do not watch that film. It's one of the worst preschool slops I've ever seen.
Tell me what to do.
I'm talking to the audience, Simeon.
See, now I'm just thinking of the Sludge Monks.
The Sludge. It sounds like a Toxic Avenger thing.
No, you know how Chipmunks music is made, right?
Yeah, they high pitch it.
No, they slow down the track, and they sing at a regular pitch, and then when you speed the backing track up to the right way, the pitch goes up, and it sounds like Chipmunks.
Gotcha.
Well, someone decided, hey, what if I did that in reverse and made it just a slow, sludgy kind of stoner rock fucking thing? Or is it?
I don't know, dude. I just like the movie where they meet Frankenstein.
I have not watched that. We watched Chipmunk Adventure, which is pretty solid, except for the last half where it just decides to get really racist out of nowhere.
Oh, did they play Witch Doctor?
No, it's not even Witch Doctor. Just like it's what the scenarios they end up in is like, yeah. there's an Arab prince they encounter in Egypt who wants to marry one of the Chipettes. Alvin and while the boys end up in like the most stereotypical name. It's not. How do I explain this? It's not even like specifically of a specific. It's not even like offending someone specific. It's just like, but it's not vague enough. It's still like vague enough to be like this is offensive to somebody, but it's not like specific enough to be offensive to somebody. It's just like typical native Indian tribe or whatever. Just like it just looks terrible. Either way, it's a bad look. I know, 80s children's film didn't age well, but it's like the rest of the film was fine. It's like I don't know what happened there.
I remember watching a VHS tape where Alvin became RoboCop.
That was
they did do that.
my friend showed me that episode of the Chipmunk Adventure. No, it was Chipmunk cartoon where just the last season was just a bunch of movie parodies, and that was one of them.
Hey, Boingo, did anyone show you the new Marvel Legends reel this week?
No.
They're finishing the set. They're doing Shauna.
Cool.
Sha-na-na-na.
Yeah. Hang on, I'm getting the
I'm getting very sleepy.
The She Devil.
Yeah. I did not get Kazar or Build Zabu, but I do kind of want to get her just because like she looks like good generic barbarian lady. Put her
We
next
do
to
know how
Conan.
you
Ching.
love barbarian ladies.
I think he just likes barbarians in general.
I do be pretty fucking Conan core at this point.
Conan Pill.
You need to go to your local comic book store, Simeon, and buy the new issue of Heavy Metal.
Oh yeah. He'd
Metal's
love
back.
heavy metal. Yeah, heavy metal. Yeah, he'd like it.
One of the alternate covers is a Frank Frazetta piece.
Oh,
That's the one I got.
Oh, I'm gonna have to get that for Maddie.
new art by notorious pants hater Frank Frazetta. I'm in.
Pants?
Well, it's not new art; it's repurposed art.
Ah.
I mean, he has been dead for a long time, so it makes more sense.
Oh, I didn't even know that. Oh.
You know,
But he
there's
was very
a
good.
whole meme on the internet about how Frank Frazetta hates Pants Buster. Because
Uh.
everyone he draws is in, like, fucking either shorty shorts or a loincloth.
Yeah. Makes sense.
Yeah. Goes hard.
And one of the other alternate covers is like the Heavy Metal poster girl mascot character.
Okay. I pick it up, I put it down.
That's more like weirdo sci-fi barbarian because she's going through space.
Mhm.
In weird unrelated news to nobody, Wingo just told me he responded to a police call at my aunt's house.
He what?
Responded to a police call at my aunt's house.
Oh
She
shit!
called the police over some gunshots, so it's probably just nonsense.
Oh, okay. For a second, I thought I accidentally made. Oh, sorry.
Standard Florida moment.
Okay, Florida
Yeah.
moment. All right.
Yeah.
You
But
too
we-
can experience this in Grand Theft Auto 6 coming next year.
But we grew up with a guy. Well, you more grew up. Is it fair to say I grew up with him? I don't know.
I would
Fucking
say so. You were always around.
Yeah, we grew up with a guy who eventually became a cop. So
Speaking of Florida moments, Buster, do you want to see my favorite photo of Frank Frazetta?
no. I'm kind of burnt, Frank Frazetta. I'm kind of burnt out, man. I think I'm ready to end the podcast whenever. I just want to go and use my talkies.
buddy, we got another hour. I'm joking, by the way.
Okay, I figured you're joking, but I still wanted to do the pause for dramatic effect.
I like how we all just went, wait, what the fuck? There was an assigned shift.
I wish there was a video component to this podcast because the faces I make are so like.
One day when we're all in the same place, we'll have a setup like, despite all the shit I can talk about Rooster Teeth, their main podcast stage, fucking brilliant. I love that.
I mean, didn't they like revolutionize that kind of podcast setup? Because like didn't like other podcasters like nowadays use that kind of setup?
Yeah,
Probably.
Yeah, like Trash Taste or whatever. I don't know. Let's play a baseball game. Yeah.
I didn't think you liked baseball.
I don't. I just like that. I just like the funny phrasing of that. Like, also, wait, Simeon, did you see the Street Fighter 6 Overwatch 2 crossover? I do not give a shit, but Cammy has a different design in it, and it looks kind of cool. That's literally all. I literally brought it up just to be like, hey, you like Cammy, right?
No, I'm a Chun-Li guy.
Oh, okay.
Thighs save lives.
I mean, they both have Different, whatever.
Oh, just to give you like a taste of heavy metal, here's one of the one-page comics that were in the book, and it's hilarious.
All right, just gotta dox an entire comic book for you. Okay, that's pretty good. Yeah, there was like a heavy metal like anthology movie, like right?
Yeah.
That's where I mainly recognized the name from, and like
It was a comic from It was a comic magazine from 1977 up until 2020. I want to say.
and then they brought it back.
Yeah, 2023. I was wrong. It's been gone for a couple years, and they were like, "Oh, let's bring it back."
Always a wise choice.
I would love to get my hands on some old issues.
Hopefully, the dollar bin can provide.
Oh, they're
Got
not
plenty
gonna
of old issues, I promise.
I hope they give him
I
old
know,
tissues.
How does that make you feel, Cody? Saying a sick joke like
Sleepy.
that. Oh,
Also,
you're
Killer
EP?
Instinct's on Nintendo Switch Online now.
Yeah.
I get sleepy at like 11.
Too bad
Yeah.
I'm not going to use my Nintendo Switch online subscription until the Switch 2 comes out.
Okay, we got an EP. We got a guy who wants to go eat some taki. Sim.
Jim, what's your excuse?
I'm just looking at this cool photo of Frank Frazetta. Nobody.
All right,
wants to
that's
see
his
it.
excuse. All right, that's his excuse. He's just
He
looking
wants to
at
jork.
photos.
He wants to jork his peanuts. Frank Frazetta.
Yeah.
You joke, but like, look at this fucking specimen.
He knew what he was
Anyway.
about.
Yeah, that's a shirtless man.
Yeah.
That's a shirtless man.
Yeah, once heavy metal kind of gets into the 2000s, like before, it's like, oh, cool, sci-fi monsters and everything. It's like once you get to the 2000s, it's like, oh, pin up babe, pin up babe, pin up babe.
That was like
Oh.
most magazines in the early 2000s. From what I understand, like
Get that gooner.
yeah, it was like just magazines that were infected with the goon virus.
Sometimes there's a monster with the girl, but it seems like it's mostly just babes.
I mean, typically speaking, there's a monster with every girl.
All right, you know what? Before Simeon makes us enemy number one of the entire human race.
That was a joke about men.
Oh, I didn't. Oh,
Well, you didn't tell it well.
yeah. Phrasing.
All right, Buster, tell the people where they can find you.
Hi, I'm Buster. You can find my stupid ass YouTube channels at the Buster Corp. Or Buster
Stupid
Tales. Like, you can go find my stupid ass video essays on my stupid ass Tokusatsu and Doctor Who or Sonic or whatever. I'm just burnt, man. It's been a day. You can also find the podcast here at Modular Media, Toku Talkers, where I talk with my buddy Wyatt about the new episodes of Tokusatsu that aired that week.
Hell yeah.
Also
Sim?
about Bluesky.
Sim?
That's all.
Yes.
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 I got a link tree. It's in the video description. Go look at my toy photos. They're kind of cool.
All right, Cody.
Hello,
Hello.
everybody. It's Markiplier here, and my 183.
Every time.
If you were Markiplier, I'd be asking for a lot more money, bud.
Can't believe it. We got
You be
Norbert
asking for
on the podcast.
All right, hey, howdy. I am the Boingo. I ride at dawn. You can find me on YouTube at Boingo Rider, on Bluesky at Boingo Rider, and on Twitch /Boingo Rider. But in the meantime, this has been Modular Components. I hope you have enjoyed your stay. And if you liked this podcast, please follow us on your podcasting platform of choice. Go subscribe to us on YouTube. Like the video. Comment it down below on what you thought. And who do you think the most handsome member of this cast is?
No, who do you think the winner of the podcast is? This is a competitive podcast.
Who won this podcast? Who won being a friend and having a conversation?
Poll in the video description where you can vote every week, and at the end of the year, we're going to tally up who won how many times, and they're going to get a $10 gift card to McDonald's.
I don't even eat there anymore.
That's gonna get you like one fry.
Yeah.
All right. Anything else we want to say?
Hey, have a
No.
good week, fellas. Have a good week.
Good night and sweet bye.
Watch Andor.